Hello and welcome back. This is day 349 of streaming every single day and our 73rd art stream. Today we're going to be working on the project we were working on actually in Go, but today we're just going to be working on it normally. As you can see, we started coloring it off stream. It was a few days ago now that I did that. I believe it was probably right off of stream, and then of course I had to test before we started stream today in case that my tablet wasn't working or the pen wasn't working. So that is why the skin is already partially colored in. And I also wanted to say this is kind of one of my first times trying to color not underneath the line art layer. Cause usually I'll just color really roughly. I'll just here, let me show you. Where's this? Oh, yeah, so funny thing happened. Off stream, I was really distraught actually. So, after stream, I did the rookie mistake of starting to color the hair. And I didn't check what layer I was on before I did it. So, let's just say the hat is, yeah. So the hat got messed up. I wasn't very happy about that, to say the least. But it is what it is. So we work around it. We'll work around it. I might redraw it this stream, I'm not sure. But for the most part, I kind of want to just get the colors down. I just have to make sure that the layers, or the color rather, is on the proper layer this time. Because it wasn't before. It seriously wasn't before. I think I'm gonna move these two layers though up here. Oh crap, wait, I can't do that. If I remove the eyes from this layer first, maybe. The eyes and... Wait. I need to make sure it's not taking anything else. Wait, I didn't need to do that. What I need to do was just copy from this layer. Let me take these two and move them above the skin color. Perfect. This is like the whole base? Oh wait, no, this is just the face now. Oh, I'll have color 1 as the hair. And stuff that's supposed to be over everything else. So like this stuff here. But stuff that's supposed to be under, I'm gonna do on the other layer. So it's gonna be hard trying to figure out what should be on what. All I know is I don't want everything on the same layer. I think keeping some things on a different one is nice. Of course, one of the biggest things is making sure that it doesn't share with the other layers you're working on. Unless that's something you want. Because if you want that kind of look, then that's another story. I need to switch to turnip pen because it's bigger. Takes less time. Thing is the precision. So I'll have to go back over it with the other one. This one's also size 40. I feel like this one just fills out way better. So my top two ones are probably G pen and turnip pen. G pen being for like sketches and line art, and then turnip pen for coloring. You know, I don't think I said it yet. Wait, did I? Thought I did. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, so I'll be going to bed early tonight, or at least trying to. Especially because of patch 7.4 tomorrow in Final Fantasy 14. So we have to be ready for that. I feel like there's something I'm missing that I'm supposed to do on Final Fantasy before the patch. So I'm probably gonna log in later today before I go to bed, just to make sure. And then like make sure there's nothing I'm missing. And then I think we're gonna try to stream the MSQ early morning if we can, depending on how early I wake up. I have a feeling I'm gonna go to bed early and I'm gonna wake up late somehow. But, whatever happens, happens, I guess. Whatever needs to happen. Let's see. And then I have, Unreal later. It'll be Tsukuyomi Unreal, which I'm really anxious about. So pardon me for any early mistakes. Unlike Suzaku, like, honestly, though I think I was thinking in my head, like... I feel like I was thinking Suzaku, like, oh, this would be fun, this would be really easy. Like, so I don't think I was very, like, down on myself. I remember thinking that. I think there probably was something that I was nervous about back then, too. But this one is completely different if it was like that before for Suzaku. This is more like a, oh crap, I hate this fight. This is something that I've avoided for so long. Even in Unsynced, I can't do it alone kind of thing. Which that might be normal, because I had to have help with that back in early Dawn Trail. I'd have help with that. I was trying to do it for my Wondrous Tales. I think they said you could duo it, but... Yeah, so that was not my favorite fight. I would have preferred if it was Shinryu Extreme. But also, it might have been kind of funny if they went from Seiryu to Shinryu right away. But it seems like other people are more like, oh, okay, well, this shouldn't be too hard. But I am kind of dreading Tsukuyomi fight. Just wanted to say that as a preface to what may occur on Unreal Day tomorrow. It's likely going to be me not knowing what the heck I'm doing. I'm more so worried about not getting people's explanations of things if I keep messing it up. So we'll see how this goes. Be praying for me because I'm very anxious about that. So yeah, I'm not sure how long we're gonna have this stream up either for today. I guess it might not be apparent, but maybe some of you can tell, but I'm a little bit tired today. I didn't get much sleep last night. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to recharge tonight. And that's why I can kind of see the possibility of me waking up later, despite going to bed early. But let's just hope. Let's just hope and pray that it does not happen that way. So I think it'd really like reduce the amount of stress if I could get um a pre-stream done. Yes, it would mean I'd do 2 streams tomorrow, so I hope I won't be too tired after that, but um what is it? But I'm hoping I would be able to just do like an MSQ slash maybe raid tier questline. I would like to do that, but I know last time it took me a really long time, and I feel like without a doubt this one's gonna be longer than the last one, the last part of the quest line too. Just simply because it is the last tier of the raids. Oh man, that just hit me really hard. Oh, that just hit me really hard. Oh wow. Man, time is cruel. Time is cruel. I remember when we were in this time back in Endwalker. Ugh. I have a feeling this is going to take me a lot longer than my normal art projects just because of that. And the unfortunate part is I feel like his skin tone needs to be lighter. Like, much lighter, unfortunately. Like, even that would be better. So now what if I remove... Never mind. That's what happens when I do the paint bucket tool. There's a lot of artist techniques that I feel like I haven't learned yet, so I'm still hoping to be able to do that. I think it's really hard because, like, I know most people try to hone, like, one talent they have, but meanwhile, I just like to do a lot of different things. And because of that spacing and just not sticking to one thing, I feel like it takes me longer to learn other aspects of my crafts. And that includes with art. Or that includes art. I don't need to say with there. I'm gonna need to fix that. You know, I don't want to color the other arm because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to be using that one for the final product. I'm kind of missing drawing stuff in Go because I get to have the stream music, the music that we can have on stream. I feel like I do better when I have music on. I also feel like it might be more enjoyable to watch that way. Unfortunately, I can't put on music because I don't have any, but if I were in Go, then I could. That would take me a minute to set up. And by a minute, it'd be more like 20, but... But hello! How are you today? Doing well, what you working on? Hey, that's good, glad to hear it. I'm working on one of my characters. What's funny is, like, the inspiration is kind of like a mix of things. But the style is something, it's a style I used to have a long time ago. I kind of brought it back for this. This arm is gonna change, the right arm. That's why I'm not coloring that one yet. But I feel like the whole thing is kind of like a mix of inspirations, but it is my character. I started it on, I think it was art stream number 70? I think it was art stream number 70. And I was in Go when I was working on it. Go is like this, it's called Go Focus with Your Avatar. And I actually made the character in Go. That's where some of the clothing idea came from. Like the whole kind of like outfit style, I guess. Like even this bracelet, like it was gonna be a little bit different, so I'll probably end up changing it up. To be more like original, I guess you could say. But yeah, I plan to use this character in future projects. However, I can't say too much yet. Working on something big? Yeah, it's really big. I can't say if I know how it will be, how it will be taken. But I'm hoping that it will be a positive, will have a positive impact. I know one of the things that I've talked about, before on past streams is how I've been working on, my VTube model. It's taking me a bit because I actually have like quite a few art projects underway right now. And I actually only do my VTube model off stream. I did the concept art for it on stream, but I'm doing the actual one off stream because I want it to be like a really big surprise. Some things might or might not change. So far nothing has changed too much. But I feel like it's more so like a quality thing. Like I want everyone to be shocked by the quality. Because like I haven't really done many art streams where I do like rendering. So Nice, that's the project? It's one of them. I have like 3 different projects underway, which relate to our channel. The other 2 I can't really talk about right now, though. Oh? Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. And how do you say your name? Is it Bo Bob? Or should I just call you Bob? I'm invested in the projects now, and Bo works, lol. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Thank you so much for the follow, Bo. Appreciate it. I feel like the only, like, little hint I can give about one of the other projects that I can't really say, like, they're under wraps. The one I'm not gonna give too much away about, it has to do with possibly starting another channel, for something bigger. Like, my YouTube channel right now has 400 something videos, and they're all VODs. They're all VODs from Twitch. I started streaming around, like, I want to say August of 2024. Even though my dad wanted me to start streaming a lot sooner, because he felt like I would like it a lot. I kind of just, like, shied away from it for so long. But then when I finally did it in, like, I think, like I was saying, I think it was August of 2024. Ever since then, I've been doing, streams. It started off more like, what's it called? Like, not a catalog. Not a diary either, but something with like I forgot the word for it. It's like when you record something, it's like something fun to look back on even if no one watches it. The word is on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember it. So yeah, that's kind of how my channel started, but then at the start, or rather the end of 2024 and the start of 2025, I think it was about a week before 2025, I said, you know, I want to do a New Year's resolution for once, because I don't usually do that. I was like, this year, 2025, or the next year, I was like, I'm going to do a streaming every single day challenge. And that's what we've been working on. So I stream every single day as of 2025. And the challenge ends on January 1st for me. So technically it's gonna be, it's gonna end there. Cause, like, I can't work on the big projects with the streaming every day. So, plus I think I'd be better off, like, knowing that I ended it and didn't lose my streak. I'd probably be so sad if I lost the streak. And I've worked through a lot of different trials this year of trying not to miss my streak. A lot of days that it was really hard to start stream, a lot of days that a lot of stuff was going on, a lot of different scenarios. So I would feel very sad if I lost the streak, especially if I continued it longer. A lot of streams, oh heck yeah. Yeah, so I always open up now and end my streams with, this has been X amount of days now. This is day, this one is day 349, I believe? It's crazy, it's crazy. I can't believe how fast this year went. I feel like it always starts really slow in January and February. It starts picking up pace a little bit, and then suddenly, once it hits, like, July, it just dashes. The whole year just disappears. I'm like, whoa. I guess things did feel a little bit slower for me this year compared to most years, but I still thought it was shocking. It was probably more around September for me that the year started just zooming. But I'm still really happy with what I was able to get done this year. I feel like I've probably accomplished more goals this year than most of the years I had goals. So that's really, uh, really motivating for me. Because it feels like I actually did something this year. Even if one of those things was just streaming every single day. I know I'm gonna have to do a schedule for 2026. So I have to start working on an art panel, like the stream panel. I also want to get my whole theme set up, even if I don't have my VTube model yet. I think that will do me some good. So actually, technically that's another project, a third project, aside from the other one I'm working on. Maybe I'm a little bit, what's the word? I want to say, like, auspicious, but I don't think that's the right one. It's, it might be, actually. What would the theme be, or is that a spoiler? So, the theme is, I can just say this, it's kind of, relating to my novel that I'm working on. And for context, my character, Alfina Mallow, it's not only the person that I am on stream, not my personality-wise, but just the name and kind of the theme of the whole channel. So that's what I'm going to be going off of for that. She is the main character of the story that I'm working on. It's actually a story that I started a long time ago, and when I was trying to figure out, like, just the right story that I wanted to write as a novel, or rather a manga, before, I ended up going through so many different types of stories, different renditions of different stories, but it wasn't until 2025 that I was like, you know, I'm gonna come back to my original story, and I'm gonna write it, finally. So then, of course, I brought back Alfie, who I had made in Final Fantasy, and before that she was the main character of my draft of the novel that I'm writing now. All those years ago. Just the main features I had about her were just, red eyes and green hair, pretty much. Those were the only two things I had written down about the story. So the theme is just going to be based around the novel theme. But the novel is a spoiler, so I can't give that part yet. But yeah, there is a theme that is linking or relating to, my story. Which actually, so I'd like to do like a lore video thing too, but as an indie, it would be really hard. I'm learning editing stuff. There's a lot of other things I'm getting into as well. So it's really hard for me, but I'm still trying. I'm still gonna try. If I can get even like a 1-minute lore video or 2 minutes or something, 2 minutes might be enough, I'm not sure. Just as like a preface kind of idea for anyone who doesn't know about my channel or whatever. And it would kind of take place after my story. So I'm not sure. I'm trying to write my novel alongside all this too, so I'm trying to think if it would be smarter for me to finish that first before debuting. That said, I'm pretty far from debut because I need to work on my model more. Like just the art. And then I have to rig it from there. If you're interested in what the VTube model will probably look close enough to, I have some VODs on my channel, my YouTube channel. I can't remember which ones they were. I think it was around 67 or 68 maybe. I'm not sure. One of them might have been... I feel like one of them was around 50 something. So just think of like that kind of theme. Like when you see the character, like there might be a recurring theme that you could see inside like the outfit, but it wouldn't be enough to tell like what the info panels will look like. if that makes sense. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to release what the viewers would be called. But I'm still a little bit unsure on it, on the name. So I might talk to Rio about that. Hmm. I can't tell it yet. I know. I really want to tell it, but I can't yet. I'm sorry. It's got to be a grand reveal. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have a lot of secret projects. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let me put this here. I need to find the color for this. I think it was this. I just can't remember the part that was colored now. Yeah, so actually this is my first time trying to draw over my own lines. Like, I'm trying to get more comfortable with this kind of style. So if it looks a little bit awkward, that's probably why. Usually I just color this really fast for the base layer. Because usually I draw, or I color under the line art layer. I'm coloring over the line art layer intentionally. It's like, I'm trying to practice this painterly style that I want to get. I want to get it down, because there's this way I envision things that's just completely different from how I draw them right now. And it's kind of hard, because it's like a huge gap. I wish I could describe it, but maybe kind of like Final Fantasy vibes. Like the old, like, watercolor paint style. And I know that isn't this yet, but I think just practicing being able to be comfortable drawing over my own line art would make things better. And also working on single layer projects should help me. Or maybe like 2 to 3 layer projects, like maybe if you separate the line art and stuff. Or the line art and color, meaning. Because sometimes you want to go back on, like, the proportions of something and you're like, oh great, I have to color over all of that again. So that's why I feel like it's really important too to make sure beforehand. But sometimes, sometimes there's people like me where you start coloring and you don't realize you're coloring on the line art layer and things like that happen. Totally not talking about the hat up here. That is what happened. That is what happened. It happened off stream. And I cannot tell you, I was spamming the Control Z button, the undo, hoping. I was like, no, no, no. How many times? How many times do I have to press it before it goes back to normal? And then it just stops. And then that's when my heart sank, and I was like, well, that's gone. I'm gonna have to redraw that. Or just color it in general, but I feel like it's such a rookie mistake too, so I was so embarrassed about it. I've been drawing for a really long time, so I was like, oh my gosh. I think my digital art journey started in 2021. I actually got Clip Studio Paint. I'm gonna name drop a channel real quick. Sorry about this. Hanakyu. She was someone I saw, the first person I saw when it came to VTubers. I think I saw Iron Mouse on Twitch before this, but I was like, wait, this is a new thing coming out? I remember showing my dad, I was like, look, this is so cool! You can finally stream without showing your face to the whole internet. Like, I was like, that's really cool. Because, like, I know that it's a very common thing for people to be very, like, shy on the internet or, like, not want to show their face on the internet. So I feel like VTubing is a really cool alternative for people who are, like, shy or nervous. Or people like me. So, um, that's why I thought it was really cool, and I remember showing my dad. I was like, "Look, look, this is a new thing that came out." And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." Um, and then I saw Hanakyu, who came up shortly after I had seen Iron Mouse on Twitch, and Hanakyu did like a whole model. I think she titled it like "Learning Live 2D Cubism" in 2 weeks or something, or 6 weeks it might have been. And that was like her first video, her first short or whatever. Back when that was her only short and her only video. I've been watching her stuff since then, and she became an inspiration. I was really happy to find this too, because from then on, I was like, I finally decided, I was like, because my dad had been trying to get me into digital art too, for years. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'll just stick to traditional. But this was finally what got me to be like, okay, I'm gonna start my digital art journey. So I got Clip Studio Paint, and then he helped me set it up. He actually gave me a hand-me-down tablet, the one I'm still using. Thank you, Dad, if you're listening. And uh, so I had finally gotten to my digital art journey, and I was like, okay, so each art project I do, even if it looks like garbage, like this is what I kept telling myself. So even if it looks bad to me, I will always remember this is just a practice for when I make my VTube model in the future. That's always how I went about looking at all my art from then on, digitally. This is always how I was looking at it from then on. So, like, it's actually kind of crazy to think about. Because now, I think I did go over this in, like, one of my other streams, but it was like, when I started finally getting to draw my VTube model, it kind of started to feel, like, really weird, like, an interesting turn of events kind of thing. It was like, oh, well, I never saw myself this far. Like, I wasn't sure how far I'd make it in my art stuff, my art journey, right? I just knew that I wanted to make it to this point. And now it feels like the pinnacle of the journey kind of thing. So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's a very interesting feeling. But it doesn't mean I'm going to stop my art journey. If anything, it's going to make me want to do more art. So you guys don't have to worry about that at all. I just think it's like really cool because it's something I've been wanting to do for so long, and now I finally have the means to do it in pretty much every way. It's such a cool feeling. I think that all that's really left is just to make sure I can get the model done and working. And then from there, I need to make sure I have my new alerts. I want to be able to get sounds for things, custom alerts visually too. That's awesome. Oh, thank you so much. And then I want to really just like be able to build up the channel better. I want to work on more like shorts, more YouTube videos. This of course means some editing. And I have quite a few things backed up on an external that I need to clip and make into videos. They're taking up a lot of space. So I need to make sure I can get them out as videos. I really, some of these moments too are like really precious to me too, so I really hope I can get them out as videos. I think that I'll probably spend 2026 doing some streams when I can, but I'll have a schedule. And I need to get my Discord up and running. It was almost there, but I need to work on some of the permissions with one of my moderators here. And then had to, like, people usually have like the chat on stream too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, but I'd like to experiment with that if I can. But yeah, so we have a lot of projects under wraps, but we're gonna be working on them all in 2026. And I figured if I was streaming every single day, it would probably hamper that progress a lot. Because it feels like I hardly have enough time to get the streams done and then the social activities and stuff. I'm semi-active on Twitter, but not completely. I feel like I kind of just like retweet stuff right now and like random posts. I sometimes do like, oh, I'm going live posts on Twitter, but I feel like those are not as like needed. I feel like it'd just be better if I had my Discord up and running. I feel like it's harder for people to find, especially if it's on Twitter. Or X now. Man, it's so hard to call it X. It's still Twitter in my mind. Man, I'm so excited for everything coming up. Oh yeah, so I also play games like Final Fantasy XIV just the past 2 days, or 3 now, possibly? It was only 2 streams I did of WoW, World of Warcraft. I'm not used to playing WoW, so it might be a little bit evident that I was having a little bit of frustration with WoW yesterday. Playing Rogue. So first of all, I was in the middle of doing a quest in Val of Legion Remix. And it was just, I think I glitched it out from flying drag through things, or dragonflight style things. So because of whatever I did, I got glitched. And, yeah, so I couldn't log onto my character. I was instantly booted, and then I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like, wow. I tried logging in 3 more times. That didn't work. I waited, like, a few minutes. Then Ria was like, how about you just, like, try out one of your other Legion characters to make sure it's not, like, your entire Legion Remix characters. So I tried my Rogue, which I hadn't even played yet. I was saving it to play later. And then we were talking about the plans with that, and I was kind of just really upset that I couldn't play the character I wanted to play. But, however, it did work later. It did end up working later. Essentially, it somehow, like, unbugged itself. I'm not sure how WoW does that, but it was pretty cool. So yeah, it fixed itself, like, maybe 30 minutes later. I don't remember the timing. But it fixed itself. It did. I was able to play then on the character I wanted to. And then I also had a lot of stuff going on in voice chat while I was on stream, so I probably shouldn't have been in voice chat while on stream, but I know we were trying to discuss what we were doing, so I was kind of like, I don't know. I played WoW once, and it was a lot. Yeah, it's a whole other thing. Like, I feel like Final Fantasy is like that, too. Final Fantasy XIV. It's my favorite game, by far. MMO. JRPG. I forgot what it's called, but they always say the critically acclaimed MMORPG, Final Fantasy 14. With the free trial expanding up to Stormblood now. Oh, it's crazy. I don't remember the full thing, but that was part of it. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my gosh. Essentially just yeah, it's like you get a good free trial for that game, but I feel like that game has a whole lot of other stuff in it. Like WoW at least feels like one kind of genre, but Final Fantasy feels like it has like a bunch mixed in. Like honestly, there's something for everyone in Final Fantasy 14. That's the thing I like about it. It just feels like there's something for everyone, a form of content. I feel like the biggest problem is often just players complaining that there's not enough content because they do it all so fast. That's one of the things. And in other terms, yeah, sometimes they don't have as much content going on because there is content drought. One of the things I've noticed with WoW is that they seem to have consistent, like, updates very frequently. In Final Fantasy, they have, like, these 19-week, downtime durations between post-patches. And 19 weeks are the amount of time of the Unreals, which is what we're gonna go do tomorrow. It's one I haven't done before. It's an Unreal I haven't done. I've never done Tsukuyomi Extreme on content. So I'm really nervous about this. But it's gonna be happening tomorrow. It'll be my first time trying it with our group. Our group refers to the people in my guild. In Final Fantasy 14, plus some friends. So we've been doing Unreal for a bit now. It's been quite a while, actually. I say a bit, but it's been quite a while. I feel like I'm probably gonna stop streaming Unreal stuff once it's the next expansion. But honestly, I was kind of thinking about it for this patch. Because I really don't like Tsukuyomi. I'm really nervous about it. I'm just hoping and praying it'll be okay. It like looks really difficult, and I just feel like I'm gonna let everyone down. One of my friends says, I'm pretty sure we should get our clear within the first day, so it shouldn't be that bad. But I'm just thinking about Suzaku. The Suzaku, when we were progging that fight, that took 3 separate days of the week of me streaming it, because I said that I would only ever stream Unreal. So I've made it a point that I always stream. Every Tuesday there's always an Unreal stream. At 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Or 6 p.m. Pacific Time, PST. What looks difficult? What looks difficult? There was an ad. Oh! It's an Unreal. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like a fight in Final Fantasy 14 that is synced up to the current max level, even when it was from a different expansion. So it's very interesting. A very interesting concept, but this next fight that we're getting looks really difficult. It's not that this fight hasn't been out before, but it's more like a, it's more like a, what do you call it? The fight's been out before, and it's just, I know I don't like the fight very much. So I'm hoping it'll be okay. This doesn't look like the right color. Hang on a second, I need to figure this out. Why is this not the right color? Wait, oh no! I just realized I can't draw anything else on that color layer except for skin tone now because of the masking layer. Darn it! Okay, well, I'm gonna go with that, and I'm gonna try to see what is the proper color for this. Yeah. It should be okay though. It's not like a huge issue. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for the new Unreal, but kind of just not sure how I feel about it at the same time. It's a weird, conflicting feeling. Oh, also about our projects, I know I was talking about earlier. This character is going to play a role in that. This guy is going to play a role in the future of our channel, if I can help it. I have a lot of lore planned. Lore of which, I'm gonna have some ways of releasing. I think I have a few ideas. I want to at least get the base colors on here before we end stream today. So we're gonna keep going. Tonight I will be going to sleep early. I'm just glad I streamed earlier today. 7 p.m. is like really late for me to be starting stream, so I don't like starting stream late. I feel like I should have made that more, I don't know, what is it, like, saturated? It's too dull. Hey, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. I gotta hop off, but have a good stream, and I'll check out future streams if I see you live. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much again, Bo. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for the follow and the 1,000 bits. I really appreciate it. Oh, and it was fun talking too. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, we gotta keep going with the shirt now. I think Rio should be here soon, actually. Oh man. I have some music stuck in my head. It would definitely not be, streamable though. As much as I wish I could sing these songs, I can't sing them. First of all, because I don't know the lyrics of this one yet, but... Ooh, what did I do with this? Okay, that explains it. A different kind of fold here. That explains it. I messed it up over here too. Oh wait, never mind. It was just like that. What? I have a very interesting project too that I might take on here soon, or that I am taking on. I'm hoping I can do their idea justice. But if not, I'll still just be very thankful that I was brought this opportunity. I'm excited to get it started, so I'll probably do that tonight. I wanted to do it yesterday, but stuff came up. And then I couldn't do it. Right over here. Come on, it's almost there. This is gonna be a very interesting part here. I feel like I didn't really do it right. It's all good. Do this here, maybe? That's better. Oh, you know what? I think I should keep that ice blue. I need to color the inside of the earphone as well. I might just make it like really dark, or I might just do this color. I think I'll make it darker. Just a little bit darker. Let's see. I hope it didn't cut off too much there. It did a little bit, I guess. I think that's a little bit better, but it kind of looks the same to me. Same with this color that I chose, actually. It kind of looks the same as the outside of it for some reason. I'm so not used to coloring over my line art. It feels so funky still. I feel like I did this earphone like pretty good, except for this part. And then this one, I feel like I did good with this part, but not this part. Come on, I feel like I got the 3D effect on this one, but not this one. I might need to change it. Okay. One of my decisions is coming up. I have to choose between white or an off-white, and I have to choose between this blue or another blue. Hello, Rio! I hope you're well today. I am, thank you. Good to know, good to know. Glad to hear it. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you for asking. I'm just a little bit tired. I'm a little bit more awake, I think, now. I got to talk a lot about my projects. It made me happy. Only a little bit though, because I can't say like everything that's gonna happen with the projects. Oh no, here we go. Just like how we gotta get that Discord set up. I might have you come take a look at it because I was trying to get something to work and it wasn't exactly right yet. Okay. Yay! Rio's on board! I'd like to get all the baseline colors down on this, so I'm not sure how long it'll take, but I plan to stream until we finish the base colors. Except for the arm, so it's gonna look really awkward in that regard, but... I'm actually probably gonna change a little bit about the character. I'm really glad we have this as an artwork, because when I finish this artwork, then I can put it up in my Go room. And then, even if this isn't what he looks like in the end, I'll still have a fun little picture that I drew on stream. Of one of his early developments. I feel like Go is cool for that reason. Just being able to put your own images up is really nice. Because the minute I saw that, I was like, you know, I really want to do my own art for this. The minute I saw that that was a thing, I was like, oh, heck yes. And that was actually really good for my motivation too, because like, sometimes as an artist you have like these periods of, sometimes you have these dry periods where you're like, oh, well, maybe I don't want to draw right now. Sometimes those can go out for longer, like burnout periods, or sometimes, what do you call it? Yeah, just burnout, right? What was it called? Also, what the heck was that? It was you? The heck? Nothing. Totally. What is it called? Oh, artist block? It's more commonly like writer's block, I guess. So that's why it's hard for me to remember a term. But I just call it kind of like burnout, I guess. Sometimes you have those periods, and for me, Go helped me in that period. When I was feeling like not wanting to do art as much, simply because I just wanted to fill the entire, like, all the walls with my art. I was like, yes, I see an opportunity here. This is looking a lot nicer than I thought. Hmm. I think the reason we did it this way is because we wanted... I feel like this blue is just too dark though, so I'm kind of worried about that. It's hard to tell it from the line art. I should have dulled it a little bit. And I had to put like a red filter over everything afterwards too, and I need to figure out how that works. But that part won't be on stream today. We're just doing the base colors today. Also, I'm not sure if this is how a tie works. So, don't mind me. I felt like I should have done some parts of white here around and some with blue, considering it's supposed to be a striped tie, but also they're two different ones at the same time. It's hard, because actually in Go, for the character outfit, like I was talking about earlier, the design was, a combination of two ties that I did, and I liked what it looked like, and what I did is I color matched the long one to be, the same color as the shirt, but the original intention was just to make it a striped tie. But then I decided I actually liked what it looked like with the, not glitchiness, but like the way that the game just had it, how they were just both kind of intersecting over here, and then this tie came in front of the other one. It had this little pattern on it too. That's why I said this is more of like a, not a concept, but it's more of like the starting design of the character that I'm definitely going to change. But it's still fun to have like a beginning of the character design out there. Any excuse to keep drawing, right? I'm gonna turn this real quick. Suddenly I feel disoriented. Darn it. It's really hard to see with this line art. Times like this, I wish I could just turn the line art white to actually see what I'm drawing. That's why I don't usually choose a color like this. So I might have to change it. It still looks good to me, but like, it's kind of hard to see. Also, what is that? I want to do a lighter color for this one. The inside of this. I think I have to balance out kind of some of the darkness of the blue here. I can see why design-wise this is a very dark color to choose. Okay, that's better. Better. Starting to wonder if I should dye the tie differently. Or color it. Why did I say dye? It's like I'm thinking of Final Fantasy. I'm gonna do the shorts more of a palish version of this. This might be a weird design though. Is this too light of a color to go with this? He's supposed to have dark shorts. But the shirt is way too dark. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we'll work on finishing the novel first. Actually, I really like this blue for the shorts. I'm definitely changing his shirt, though. Like, I really like this color instead. And what's funny is it doesn't even look that different from the other color that we chose. This one, I mean, inside. Other leg is over here. So now I have to think of a darker color than this. That would be good enough for the inside. Is that good enough? I feel like going with something that's more... This is okay. Going something more like this, maybe? Oh yes, this. This looks better. For shading, that is. If I were to choose this as the whole color, no. That'd be a different story. It'd be like what we did with the shirt that I'm not liking. Okay, that's not bad at all. I like that a lot. We're gonna put these two colors right together like that. Oh, I guess we'll have to make a new color layer. Just for the eyes. It's almost like the green of Alfie's hair. Hmm. Interesting. I'll try to do one on the blue side over here. Um, okay, that works. That works. What's funny is I feel like the lines that we did already kind of expresses the darkness up here. Like, I almost can't even tell that I just added shading. Interesting, interesting. We're building up this very interesting color palette. Need to take that. What? Okay, that's more accurate. I had this, like, ghostly white before. That was weird. That doesn't exactly look right either, though. I'll leave it like that for now. I'll come back to that part. I think we need to change this part because it's really throwing me off, and I don't want to color the rest of it that color yet. Because if anything, we can color it this. Whoa. Oh, oh, wait. What? What? Wait, that's kind of cursed. Okay, change of plans. Technically, the shirt and the shorts are supposed to be the same color, so maybe I'll just go with this. But I want it to be identified as blue, not gray. I guess I can't do a masking layer for this one. Because as we know, anything we add will become this color then. Why not use this color? Though I can hardly see what's changing over here. I feel like this is better in the long run. These two colors are comparable anyways, so. It does mean that the shorts would be a different color than the shirt, but I'm fine with that. As long as it's not that dark. Because I did it way too dark for me to be able to see. Because the line art isn't exactly black. I didn't make the line art just black. I like having like a middle ground, I guess. Now I have to change the inside part now, though. Okay, we're almost done with this part. I feel like I've been holding my breath the whole time. Oh, actually, it doesn't look bad as like a shade color. It's kind of cool. But unfortunately, I'm erasing it by drawing over it. I think this is better so far. I wouldn't say that it's more accurate to the character, but it is better. Because at least if we're talking about the Go version, the Go version of the character has that very dark blue that we initially chose. So it's not that it was bad, but it was very dark, and it's very bad for doing art of. For me at least. No, that's not bad. I need to change something about this. It's too thick. I can't do it right now. Hmm. It's crazy how much of a difference just having the colors makes. As you guys can see, I don't really have a set method on, which parts I finish first. I kind of just go about, whichever part I want to color first. That's how I choose the order. It's looking good. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. Oh my gosh. I just lost my monitor. It's definitely a connection issue. I just don't know why it has such a fragile connection. So I'm not gonna color the other arm this stream either because I'm thinking I'm gonna change it. I'd rather not have to redo all the color there. Okay, that is much better than what we had earlier. Sorry for the quietness. We are just working and focusing on this right now. All good. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. If I had something to talk about, then I would talk about it, but I don't have much to talk about right now. Besides the fact that I'm realizing how hungry I am. This would be better with a turnip pen. For some reason, the way that the pen slides feels completely different when I use G pen versus turnip pen. But it's not like it changes anything about the actual pen that I'm using. It just changes the stuff in Clip Studio. So I wonder why it does that all the time. Okay, that looks much better now. This is where the shirt splits off. Very nice. I'm happy with that. Hmm. Now we have to decide a darker color for the inside right here. Something shading wise would be nice. Secure. I shouldn't do any shading yet, but I do like this color. I think we chose this one, so these two, combine those. This is this one, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Need to finish coloring in this part. Hmm. I wonder, should I keep it like this ice blue up here, or should I do another color? His other wrist has like a full-on wristband, as opposed to whatever this would be called, like a crystal thingy, or rock bracelet. A little bit synthetic looking. And then just the leg. Man, time is going by way too fast. Usually I would advise against this, but I'm gonna try this. Against using more than 5 colors in a palette. I want to have the original color somewhere, so having it as the shading of his shirt and the color of his nails makes it nice. It's a little bit hard to see, I guess. It might as well just be black nails, which also works. Hmm. You know, I'd like to do the hat, but that's what I'm struggling with right now, is I don't have the rest of it drawn. Because when we drew it on stream last time, I was talking about it earlier that, we made a rookie mistake of, not drawing on the right layer. So I ended up drawing, since this is my first time of drawing, my color, like, for a full picture, drawing all the color over the line art. Because of that, I ended up not realizing I was not on the right layer. I was on the hat layer. So I drew all this whole front bangs part over the hat, and then I lost it, because I tried to undo it all. It didn't work. It had been too long. Too many strokes, too many. It was too many. Couldn't get it back. I tried to do like a previous save file thing, but that didn't work either because, well, I save very frequently. The only time that saving frequently is a problem. I feel like it's almost every other Control Z that I save. This part is very rough. I don't think I drew this quite right, but I kind of like it just for the style of it, I guess. Technically, I should bring this other one down to make it equal. Well, I guess here goes nothing. We're gonna try it. Hopefully it goes okay. Okay, I think I'm probably just gonna do it like this for now, and then when I figure out where I'm putting the line art of this, I can continue the coloring. I have to do more in single brush strokes so that I can be able to undo things. Hey Alfina, how are you? Hey Wizard, how are you today? I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking. I'm good making steak. Hey, it sounds good. Hope you enjoy it. Food sounds really good. I should probably eat soon too. Especially because I'm going to be going to bed early here. I only have like 2 hours. Dang it. That's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna try to do this instead. I was only gonna do the base colors of this today. And I still am only doing the base colors, so I'm almost done. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 18 minutes, but I think 19 of those minutes were before I started, so practically 20 minutes before I started stream. Okay, it looks good so far. I'll probably take the white here for this. This would be really, really cool if I could actually fix it to be better than it was before. Because it wasn't the best before. Like, I could see improvements that needed to be done. Or needed to be done, I mean. But now this looks a lot better already. Um, that's better. I'll probably keep it like the way it is for now, just in case. You know, maybe it was a good thing that I accidentally colored over the line art for this. I think I'm starting to like it better like this now. I think there's a lot about it that I fixed that wasn't like this before. I'll still draw the line art over it after this. But this is a first time for me too. Painting like this from the start. It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. I do like that it's coming out better now, but it does feel really weird. I don't know if I'll need all the whatever the heck that stuff was, but I'm gonna make this part thinner. Following the line art here is what makes it a little bit more strict. So I was trying to follow the line art more. But considering the rest of the hat has to be built up without line art, it's kind of hard to do that. I think we will fix some of this by putting more white in. That should fix it. There we go. Hello, Elfin Fable. I hope you're well today. Doing okay, working on housing next IV. The drawing looks great. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Are you fixing the jukebox again? I'm assuming? Or just working on your area in the house? Yeah, lol. Oh. Hope it goes okay. Housing can be really finicky, so. Hmm. Hmm. Since this is on the outside of the border, we can do that. Perfect. Oh, this could be so hard to see. I hope I chose the right color for this. I don't know if that's exactly centered, but it still looks alright to me. Might need to change the thickness of these things, but for now I'm just trying to get the base colors down, so. I think the middle of the star was just white. This is where we run into our problem. Okay, now we can do the line art. I think I would have I would have freaked out if that was on the layer that we drew it on. I probably would have freaked out. Oh, see, that looks really nice. I like that doing it this way, when you remove the line art, it still looks nice. It still looks clean. That's what I'm really liking about it, because like even if I remove, where is it? That one. Let's zoom out so we can actually see this. That. And that. Like, it doesn't even look that bad if I remove all those things. It is my aim that we can make art like that. I'm gonna have to move this. Wait. Oh, yeah, it's below. Okay. That makes things interesting. At least it works for this part. This almost feels cursed. Like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. This is crazy. I don't know what the line art's gonna look like underneath this layer, but man, looks pretty clean like this. Hmm. This is gonna be slightly frustrating though, because I'm gonna have to like erase some bits. So pardon me real quick as I go along this line and kind of just erase a little bit. I need to change my eraser size. We're at 70 right now. What's funny though is once we erase all this stuff that we don't want here for the line art, it will look like it'll be really easy for us to draw the line art then. It's like we're just outlining it right now. This is gonna be a challenge. Really like the shape we went with here. Didn't want to ruin it. But it looks like I have to a little bit. Unfortunately. Just a little bit. I think that should be enough, even though it's kind of hard to express this here. Also, if anyone's wondering why I'm thinking to erase the white part, that would be because the white part has more of it, and the blue doesn't have as much. So I'd rather not cut into the blue part as much. So we're going with the white part here. A bigger area, which means more to take from. See, the other alternative was to make a new layer for line art. One that would be like really thin, but I didn't want to do that for this one, so I took the hard way. Which is just clearing a path for ourselves to be able to make line art. I definitely don't prefer this though. Takes a lot of time, it feels like. You know, I just realized we're gonna have to make a new line art layer anyways, because I'd like the hat to be able to be off. Yeah, because we did a separate color layer, I think. Or did we not? This is the color layer. Okay. I almost just scared myself there. I was like, wait, did I do it again? Like, but this time where I linked the colors to the rest of everything else? Because then that would have been a pain. I'm not gonna let that slide. It didn't look good enough. I just realized in this part over here, he almost looks like a clownfish. Because it looks like we gave him a pattern. Okay, this is the fun part now. You guys ready for this? Looks like I need to fix that part a little bit. It'd probably look like garbage if we tried to do just the layer of the hat without the color, but there's my quick fix, and it doesn't even look that good. I'll probably fix it better, the next time I work on this project. Looks like I need to fix some of this other stuff. It's gonna look bad in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just glad we were able to fix it a little bit. But we're definitely gonna have to fix it a little bit more. I could actually just... I don't think that would work. Oh, it did work. Try to see what changed. Oh well. Well, so we're going to leave it at that, I guess, and then I'll fix it. Probably, because like I said, I'm gonna have to do another line error anyways, just because of this. Um, yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. I think this will be the end of today's stream. This is what we got so far. Just before we end, I'd like to say thank you again, Bo, earlier for the follow and the 1,000 bits. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was day 349 of streaming every single day and our 73rd art stream. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.